Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, which means it's time for a Matt test. I'm here with Matt. It's not obviously 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, but for them it's 9 o'clock. For them, it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, man.
Tired?
No, I gave you that impression.
The fact that you're just yawning. The professionalism on this thing just goes downhill.
I don't think I'm responsible for the lack of professionalism on this YouTube channel.
Says the guy sitting there yawning when he's meant to be charismatic.
Why am I meant to be charismatic?
Because it's the Matt test. It's
Yeah,
literally the video of the week that showcases you to your
performing.
dozens of followers.
Dozens. I think that's being generous. And I don't have to be charismatic today because you're showing me a trick.
I am showing you a trick.
So be charismatic.
I will try my very best.
Dance, monkey dance.
I'm not in a charismatic mood, but I'll give it my best shot. I'll give it my best shot. Right. So this is very cool. I'm not going to tell you who this is by yet. Don't worry. It's not by me.
You?
It's not by me.
Okay.
Not by me.
Might be good then.
Let's look at your close-up case and work out how much of it I created, shall we? Right, so we'll start off. This is... Have you ever heard of Evershades?
No.
Okay, you've probably seen a deck like this before. It's designed for graphic designers, and what it is it's colour samples, but it's not like not like colour samples if you like decorating your house. Each one of these colours has different codes on it, and I think they're called Pantia codes or something. You put the codes in the thing, and it comes up with that exact colour.
Yeah, I know.
And it's useful because if you're designing something that's on the screen might look different to how it looks when it's printed out. That's basically the reason. But you get these decks, and there's 40 cards in them, and each one has 4 colours on it, and each colour, each one is kind of themes. This is bright and painterly. This is fresh and bright because they're all fresh and bright colours. This is hot tones because they're all like dark red and things like that. Warm and cool. You get dark and handsome. It's The Rock.
If he's your type.
He's a sexy motherfucker. Pool party, Mediterranean, nightlife. I don't agree with the nightlife one. Really. Black. It just have to be black, blackish, dark grey, more black. I think it should be.
Well, no, nightlife would be vibrant colours, wouldn't it? Because you get like party lights and
like a purple
in clubs and stuff. And...
Okay. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, each one of these colours has a different name as well, and some of them are like nightclub and donkey, whatever.
Donkey.
Yeah, there's a colour called donkey. But it doesn't really matter. What does matter is that I'm going to try and read your mind.
Okay.
So if there's something you don't want to see, make sure you lock it away. Especially that. I don't want to know about that. Nobody wants to know about that.
I'm an open book, mate.
I'm going to just go through it. I'm going to look away. I want you to notice I'm not looking at you at all at any point. Not looking at the cards. I'm going to look that way. Just grab one. That one there. Have a look at it.
Yeah.
And then pop it back.
Can I show them?
Well, actually, what I want you to do, think of a colour on there. There's 4 different colours. Think of a colour. They've all got different names. Now, it's easier for me to do this if I can focus on the letters instead of the actual colour. So don't think of what the colour looks like. Think of the name of the colour. And ideally, you pick one that's got the most letters, because the more letters, the easier it is for me to do what I'm about to do.
Okay.
You got one? Pop it back. You good?
Yeah.
And Michael, you were watching. I was looked away the entire time, right?
Yeah.
I'll put those in there for a minute. Right, okay. Think about this. Look at me. Hang on a minute. Beep. Engage mind reading mode. Right, okay.
Oh,
I'm a mentalist now. Right, look at me. No, look at me. Look at me. I see how you're holding your head in your hand. Oh no, look at how he's rubbing his chin. That tells me everything. Oh. Look at me. No, I can't do the mind reading bollocks if you don't look at me. So look at me. 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 Think of the word. Think of the
what
word.
Are you do? What's that?
It's not Jedi, isn't it? There's no droids here. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Mentalist.
Yeah. Well, being a mentalist is a bit like being a Jedi. That's basically
mentalists don't do that across people's faces.
Different mentalists do different things. Just because you don't do that doesn't mean I don't do that. Okay? That's my mentalism thing.
You stop it.
Think of the word.
Stop doing that.
Think of the word right there.
I'm going to have forgotten the word at this point.
Think of the word. it's written in neon. And the colour of the neon is the colour that you looked at, but we're not worried about the colour, we're worried about the actual name of the colour. Imagine it's flashing there in neon.
Why?
What I'm doing is I'm influencing you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Stop it!
Think of the first letter. Imagine it shining brighter.
Have you washed your hands today?
Yes. Think of yesterday. Think of the first letter. Think of the first letter. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Send it to me, Matthew. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. Hang on. Send it to me, Matthew.
For fuck's sake.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I've got it. It's a K.
Fucking hell. What, like...
It's a process. It's a process that I have to go through to get what you're thinking of. It's not an easy process, but it's
not an easy process for any of us.
Right. It's a K, am I right?
Yes.
I know I am.
Well done.
None of this mother of all book test shit. Oh, no. No, I'm going straight with the first letter. Look at me. Think of a letter. Think of a letter in the middle of the word.
Oh, well, that's funny, because it looked like you picked two. Then.
Yeah, you did. You went back and forth between the D and the A. Think of the last letter. Look, if it works, you carry on fucking doing it, all right? That's my one mentalism move, right? Okay. Think of a letter at the end of the word. Oh, it's an E. Think of the whole thing. Say it over and over again. It's kaleidoscope.
Yes. It is.
Boom. Look at now. Seriously, think about this for a minute, Matty Pants. Think about this. They're all different colours. Every single one of them, Matt. This is incredible. But I know you're thinking, well, maybe it was a fluke. Maybe Craig really can't read minds. Bitch, please. I'm going to do it again. Grab a card, Matt. Got it?
Yeah.
Notice I'm looking away again. Please notice that. Pop it back. Yeah, I dropped one.
Was that a mistake?
Well, no, that was just me not caring about the cards, really. Don't know which that one was. I'll just put it back in. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Matt. Doesn't matter. There we go. Look at me. This time, say the word over and over again in your head, not out loud. If you say it out loud, that's not mind reading. That's listening. That's my other mentalism move. I've only got two of them, so I have to go with both of them. Right, look at me. Look at me. Say it over and over again, like goldenrod, 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 goldenrod. This is incredible shit, this is. Think about this. They are all different. You can check them out. We're going to go one step further.
I actually don't know how he did that.
What, the mind reading? What you have to do
I understand what you're attempting to do performance-wise, but I don't know how you got the word.
Oh, don't you? Well, that's because I can really read minds, my friend.
Well, you clearly can't.
I clearly can. Let's take this shit to the next level and take one step further, shall we?
Oh my God.
Grab another one. Come on, grab one.
It's like trying to watch your dad dance at a wedding, isn't it?
You do realise this is a 47-phase routine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're only on phase 3.
You said it's not your trick, so
it's
it
not,
isn't
but
going
I
to
happen to be on the tutorial.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
Grab another one. It would have been a half an hour tutorial until I stepped in. It's 4 hours. Right. This time, remember the name of the card. So this is Bright and Painterly. Yeah. And then, again, there's 4 colours on there.
Yeah.
Think of one. Any one of them. Any one at all. Any one. You got one?
Yeah.
Pop it back. You done?
Yeah.
That's fair, right? No, seriously. That is fair.
Yeah.
You took any one, no control. I'm going to shuffle as well. Well, I'm actually going to shuffle. I say shuffle because I can't say shuffle. That's a Wayne Dobson joke. Did you like it?
It's hilarious.
Are you dissing Wayne Dobson?
No,
You could get cancelled for shit like that. Just ask me. I had to leave the magic community 10 years.
I'm sure Wayne says it better than you.
No. Well, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Boom, 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 boom. All mixed up. You took a card, no control. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Any fairer, and you at this point, my friend, would be cheating me. So.
He's bringing out all the lines today.
Any.
Right. You're going to name a number. There's 40 cards in there. You're
I
going to
want
name a number.
Dobbo to message in and just explain that he would tell that joke better than Craig does.
I think it's a given.
I think it's a given as well. I think it'd be really fucking funny if Dobbo messaged the channel and just went, yeah, you delivered it wrong.
Will you shut up? Because he will, you know.
I know he will. I really want him to.
40
Please,
cards! Name a number.
What?
Name a number. There's 40 cards. Name a number. I'm involved in this
42.
project, so obviously there's going to be an ACAN on there. Name. Shut up. Name 40 different cards. Think about this. You took any one. You put it back in. We didn't control it. We gave it a really fair shuffle. Name a number.
47.
There's only 40 cards, dickhead.
Are we going to have to count down?
Yes.
12.
12.
Yeah. Because otherwise we're going to be here all day.
And you remember what the card was, right? You remember the colour and also what the colour.
Vaguely.
Yeah, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Put that there in front of you. If you'd gone one more number, it would have been retro and relaxing, a bit like me. Did you think of retro and relaxing? No?
Of all the words in the English language that you would use to describe you, you think relaxing is one of them?
Yes. It wasn't retro and relaxing then, was it? No. I know it wasn't. And if you'd had the one before, it would have been high impact, another one that describes me. But you didn't think of high impact.
That was
either.
true yesterday when you nearly fell down the stairs.
That was
That would have been a high impact.
That, my friend, is what you call a highly reversed pratfall. Just so you know. But you ended up with that one. 12. You said 12. This is the 12th one. Right here. Matt,
Yes.
have a look. Is that the one that you thought of?
Why are you looking away now?
Because I still don't know the colour. I still don't know what it is. Did you manage to name the position that it was in?
Yes, I did. I think you
Well
should give
done.
me a massive round of applause.
See, when the magic has been done by the spectator, it's so much more powerful. That is how you show that you are an incredible magician. But here's the thing, right? You could have picked any card. You picked this one. Somehow you managed to decide what position it was in, which is pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But also, on top of all of that, you thought of a colour, and I still don't know what card you've got. I still don't know what the colour is. Think of the colour one last time.
Think of the
Yeah,
colour.
because you know the colour that you thought of on that card. You thought of a
Oh,
colour.
right,
There were
yeah.
4 of them, and you thought of a colour, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Think of the colour.
Think-
You did not go for the longest word.
You didn't tell me to go for the longest.
I
one.
know, but you didn't. You didn't go for the longest one because you were trying to fuck me up.
You
Right
didn't
now,
specify.
I'm
go
living
for the
rent
longest-
free in his head.
You didn't specify to go for the longest one.
Think
this
of the
time.
first letter. The first letter of the colour.
The longest one.
No, the one that you thought of, dickhead.
I can actually go with the one that I thought of.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll remember the longest one as well, just in case.
Yeah, so do I, but we're not worried about reflection right now. Think of the one that you thought of.
Okay.
Right, first letter. It's a P.
You know how much less cool
It's a
the
P.
last 2 seconds of that
It's a
was.
P.
It is a P.
5 letters in the word.
There is 5 letters in the word.
Last letter is a H.
Were you just about to say last letter begins with a H?
H, yes.
Um,
You don't
yes,
need to
it
answer.
is.
Yes, it was. Of course it was. Because you see, I could have read your mind. Up until this point, I've been reading your mind. But my friend, you could have picked any card. You could have picked any colour. I knew the colour that you picked, which is why underneath this mat, I put one card and one card only. And what I put in there will blow your mind. You could have thought of any colour on any card. You thought of one colour on one card. And here, on this card, are 2 boxing gloves punching each other because the colour you were thinking of is punch.
It was punch.
Hang on.
What's wrong with him today?
That was 3 routines of about 100. Should we keep going?
100 routines.
Nah, it's not 100. I'm exaggerating, but there's quite a few. We'd like to do more. Or are we done? What do you
I
think of
don't
it?
know how you did the words one. The lot, like,
It's all words
no,
and colours. you know how it was done? It was high impact.
Can I look at the deck?
Huh?
Can I look at the deck? No, can I look at the deck? Can I handle the deck? So no. Okay, I can't handle the deck. That's fine.
Can handle the deck to a point.
To a point.
I'm actually going to expose this on the mat test, how it's done.
Why are you going to expose it?
Because
It's not your trick.
I've spoken to the creator and he's cool with it.
Who's the creator?
The creator is somebody you know.
That doesn't really narrow it down at this point.
He's Welsh.
It's not Lloyd.
No. He likes sheep.
They all do. That doesn't narrow it down either.
Is
it Harry?
He lives near the sea. He's bald.
Rich!
Yes.
Oh, cool, okay.
The bald thing on it.
That was the one.
That was...
That wasn't the thing, but it was like, I was narrowing down the Welsh magicians that I know.
Yes, it's Rich. And I spoke to Rich, and he's fine with me exposing this. Because
No way.
I do that with my tricks. And I'm listed
He told me he had something coming out.
Well,
I just
here's the
didn't know
thing.
what it was.
Murphys have listed me as the co-creator of this trick. It's by Rich Relish and Craig Petty, which I think is actually a little bit too nice to me, because that's like saying that, like, with Batman and Robin, that's like saying that Robin was the main crime fighter along with Batman. All Robin did was just, I'm talking about 1960s Robin and Batman now, Adam West and Burt Ward. Like, I mean, if we think about it, he was just the one that went, holy mackerel, Batman, look at that, there's a clown. Like, he didn't really do that much.
So what you're saying is you did fuck all and you're taking some of the
I did
credit.
slightly more than fuck all. But this is what happened. Rich designed this whole concept.
Yeah.
With colours and everything.
Yeah.
He designed the deck. He designed absolutely everything. And then came to me.
And then you come up
And,
with a
and
couple of routines.
I pushed him towards one thing to change. I said, change the deck and do this.
Right.
Which he did. And then I came up with some routines for it and sat down with him on the explanations and did some live performances. But it's mainly Rich Relish. So, but this is, I think this is just so good.
Well, Rich is so good.
And me and Rich use this in different ways. I use the card box. Rich, and we talk about this on the tutorial, punches holes in every single one of these cards and has a little open ring thing. So it looks
that's
more
clever.
like colour things.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so,
yeah.
and he's...
Like
you know,
he's just stolen them off an isle at B&Q.
basically, yeah. So I'm going to expose how this works, because first of all, what's really cool about this is it all looks completely different in terms of colours. Now, when Rich first came to me with this, he developed, and I'll show you this. When Rich first came to me with this, he had 20 normal cards. All of those.
Was that shuffle that you did real then?
Yeah.
That's quite impressive.
Thank you. That was one of my additions to the project. You're welcome.
I can't do that.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, we go through ways of doing it if you can't do a perfect Farrow shuffle. But anyway, so when Rich came to me with this, he came to me with the idea of having 20 completely random cards with random colours on, and 20 duplicates. And all of these have the same 4 colours on: reflection, plate, punch, and candy. But what's really cool about this is the colours are different. So it makes you feel, because it's not about the colours, it's about the name of the colours, but because they're seeing all different colours, it feels like there's no duplicates. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The other thing that Rich did with this, which is absolutely genius, is he's listed 2 of the colours that way round, 2 of the colours this way round. So when they look at the card and he says, think of a colour, just by seeing which way it's orientated with Evershades, he'll instantly know what the colour is. I'll go into
One
this.
of 2.
One of 2, but then he can immediately get to the 1 because of various different things. But so the original idea was they pick a colour and he can immediately tell them what the colour was, and there was a lot of applications to this. And I said, that's amazing. It'd be really cool if you could do something with this half as well, because there's some real estate here that's not being used. So what he did here, which is even more genius, I think, is he's built the long word principle into each one of these. So the long word principle is built into each one of these, and they're in alphabetical order. So if I just cut here, there we go, perfect. Right, so they're in alphabetical order. So on here, there's only one long word, which is amethyst. On here, there's only one long word, which is burgundy. On here, there's only one long thing, camouflage. Yeah. But what's really cool is you get an extra card with it, which is a floating crib. This looks like one of the cards in here, but these are all of the colours that they can think of. And also the crib is on the front of the box as well. Look, amethyst, burgundy, camouflage, driftwood, Egyptian, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, man.
But it's also here. Now, the other thing he's done is he's built an incredible marking system into this. These are in alphabetical order, and they all look the same. You wouldn't think that these are marked, right? And it's all to do with the letter. Can you see the first half of the E is black compared to the rest of it? And in this one, the second half of the E is black. And this one, the first half of the V is black. And the second one, the second half of the V is black. And
I was
this
looking
one,
at them.
The first half, no, you'll never see it. But immediately, if you take one, all I have to do is look here, and I'm going to know immediately what the first letter is. So when I did this to you, I just used the floating crib. So all I did is I just had this in here like this. So I was able to bring the cards out of the box and show that all of them are different and go through the different, because all this section is different. And then as I'm talking, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut at the helping half gimmick. So now when you take one, I know by looking here and just glancing over here, the long word that you're going to think of is F. It has to be F. Now, because I've been using this quite a lot, yeah, I know that that's firework.
It is.
But I don't need to know, because I can just square up here, and these are in batches of 5. So now I know, I just need to look at the top of this and I'm going to see firework. So I can immediately...
That's very clever. To have a marking system on something that's so bare, like there's no patterns or anything on there, it's just a word. So to have a marking system built into something that's just a word,
it's incredible.
It's very clever.
It's incredible. And then
I mean, genuinely, I was looking at the back of the card and I dismissed it immediately because I was like, they're not going to be marked.
Yeah, well, they are.
Like, genuinely, I was just like...
The other thing that's genius about this is you've got all of these different things. So he's got a bunch of routines just using these cards. But then you combine it with these. So I like doing an ACAN type thing, and any colour at any number. So
I hadn't noticed before that you like doing ACANs.
So, but the thing is, I can literally spread and have them pick any card. So they can take any card. And it's going to be an almost modern. And I know the 4 things on there are candy, punch, reflection, and plate. So then when you put it back, all I have to do is look through, and they can see they're all different. I look through for the first... almost modern. Now we go through ways of doing this without actually doing a Pharaoh shuffle. But if you do a perfect Pharaoh, like this, there you go. Now, name a number, just to say, keep it small. 4. So now all I have to do is go, I just spread out like this. So I just go, I just spread out like this. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will be the card. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's that one. There you go. You got the card. Immediately, you've got the card. But I can show that this card is not the one. I can show this card is not the one. But then, because I know the card, I know it's going to be one of 4, so I can use a multiple out system. So I've got a multiple out system. You get cards. I've got extra ones over here. So you get cards like this. You know, that represents candy. That represents reflection. That represents plate. And then you've got other cards for other stuff as well, like double-siders and, you know, stuff. So you get a load of things with it, and it's a ton of routines. And it's just built into what looks like colour samples. And then, you know, if you're going to do the any card at any number and you want to reset it, all you've got to do is just up-jog these openly in front of the audience, because it doesn't look like you're doing anything at all. I mean, I like doing the ACAN. There's a bunch of other routines. You get so many routines you can do with this. But now I'm reset, ready to go again.
I will never have to do that because I can't do a perfect Pharaoh.
Yeah, I mean that's the only routine really on the project that involves a slight. None of them else. It's all mentalism stuff.
They do look like the cards you get at B&Q and Home Base and stuff.
Yeah.
I love how he's put the actual numbers on.
Oh, he's got work on the numbers as well. The numbers are like for number forces and stuff like that. So they're not arbitrary numbers. The numbers are designed to do routines as well.
Of course they are. It's rich, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a clever bunny. I actually really like it. I like tricks that are cards but not cards. Like without like
Evoke.
As much as I hate complimenting you, Evoke is brilliant. And it's because it's because they don't like you can go they're not playing cards. Like I've got a whole backstory where I got them when I went to this little trinket shop in LA and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So
I do joke about the fact that you go out and do gigs and you only use a vibrating dice and a Stebbins deck, but I know you take Evoke to every gig.
Evoke is in my pocket at every gig. If anybody ever sees me at a gig, Evoke's in my inside left pocket every single time. And this would be the same kind of thing. Like, you could come up with a backstory for these really, really easily and justify the reason for having them. And I like the fact that you can just take it away. People won't look at them as a deck of cards.
And what I love is, name another forcing deck that's got a force built into it like this, which you don't have to use if you don't want to. That's the other thing. Rich talks about how you could, if you wanted to, just use these 20 cards.
I'd be interested in the routines that he's got where it's just those 20.
Yeah, he's got a ton of them like that. But then he's got a load of them where it's this. He's got a really nice... Do you do Gemini twins?
I don't know the name.
Very quickly, before we finish this this thing, let me just show you one more thing. Is that all right? This is just brilliant. I really want to show you this. Okay, obviously you know how it works now, but this is really good. Like the reactions, when you see the trailer, the reactions he gets for this is crazy good. So, have we got a Sharpie marker? No, we haven't. We'll just do it like this. Okay, so I've got, we'll do it like this. There we go. I've got this, that's fine. So I've got two predictions here, okay. Who in the office would you say is the most cheerful?
Whoever's off that day.
Who would you say in the office is the most cheerful dickhead?
Katie.
And who in the office would you say, and be careful when you answer this, who in the office would you say is the most hot-tempered?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Sarah?
Without any doubt at all. Sarah's an ex-fucking primary school teacher. She's got the patience of a saint. She's married to you.
Right. Well, I have these colour sample cards, right? I have these colour.
Everybody in the office is pretty chill, really.
Including me.
No, most people, everybody in the office is pretty chill, isn't they?
Yeah.
I have these colour sample cards.
Yeah.
As we showed earlier on, lots of different colours.
Yes.
I'm gonna we're gonna deal with this prediction first. Okay. So I'm gonna deal through. Just say stop anytime you want.
Stop.
There, yeah. Happy?
Sure.
And we're going to put this one in as well, ideally before I get to the other one.
Stop.
Yeah? Sure?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we put them in these two places, and that was your choice. That's fair, right?
Yes.
You put this one here next to this card, and you put this one here next to this card. Okay, here's what's really interesting. That was the Craig card, and that's the Katie card. Yeah? And you decided to put them here, right next to these cards. If you'd left it a little bit longer, it would have gone into a different place. But you put them right here. And you said that I was the most hot-headed. That's really interesting, because you put that right next to a card called Hot Tones. And you said Katie was the most cheerful. And that's kind of interesting, because we put that right next to a card that says cheerful.
Nice.
What's really interesting is on the other side of these business cards, next to on this one, I put Hot Tones. On this one, I put cheerful.
Nice.
And I know what you're thinking, what would have happened if you put those cards anywhere else? Well, if you had, it wouldn't have worked because every other card is almost modern.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's cool.
It's great when you go up to a group and you say that one question. Everybody in this group, who do you say is the most hot-headed?
Yeah, yeah.
Like straight away, you've got 2 minutes of banter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that is.
I really like that. That's a cool routine.
Yeah, and that's just an example of one of the things you can do. I mean, we've talked about it enough. I think this is brilliant. It kind of fooled you, or parts of it fooled you. I know not all of it fooled.
I was following some of it, but yeah, there was parts of it that definitely fooled me.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
I'll get one for you from Rich.
Yes.
You know, my name's on the box. Surely I can get Murphy's to send me one. A rare account.
I'll buy it. How much is it?
It's £100.
Fuck off, is it £100?
No, I don't know how much it is. I think it's knowing Murphy's, it'll be about 30 quid, I think. Something like
Yeah, I want to support Rich. I'll just go and buy one.
Cool.
Is it out?
It's going to be out next week.
Sweet.
It's going to be out next week.
Good job, Rich.
Yeah, it's amazing. What would you give it? I mean, you've not seen the tutorial, but I mean, you know some of the principles in play.
I'm going to message him.
You're going to message him now?
No.
This is where he goes completely off one and just, we lose him. So I'm just going to wrap this up now. We'll just assume he gives it 100%. I'm going to give it 100%. I am biased because obviously I'm one of the co-creators. But thanks very much for joining. I'm a co-creator.
You did fuck all. You admitted you did nothing.
I know, but I'm taking it. It's on the box, whatever. Thanks for joining me right here on another matter.
What's it called?
It's called Easy Tones.
Easy Tones.
As in Easy Tones.
Don't do that.
Okay. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining Matt. We really appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. Matt will be back twice next week because obviously we're in the middle of the blockumentary as well as the Matt test. So tune in to watch Matt maybe get fooled by a trick and shove a nail up his nose. We'll see you again. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Craig.
I'm just texting.
This is Matt. Say bye, Matt. Matt says bye. We'll see you again next week.